Lucky Jack Racing, everybody. Okay, so we're gonna clean up the engine bay of the Biscayne so that the Biscayne can receive its new heart. So let me climb in there real quick.
That went better than I anticipated. Not nearly as funny as I was hoping for.
Well, I mean, I may be a big dude, but I can get them places. We're going to use simple clean, all-purpose clean, and we're just going to kind of spray it on here. Let it kind of soak on there. That's probably not even the worst spot. It really needs to be hit about right here, where you got like 20 years worth of stuff built up on it. Let's see.
Why aren't you using the same degreaser I used on the engine?
Because this isn't grease.
Oh.
This is, so, quick thing. Degreaser is used to break down grease in engines and in engine bays. Like, see, I could hit it right here and degrease it, which maybe I will, but this is soil, so you got to break it down with something like simple green.
Okay.
Okay, so the motor that we're going to be swapping into the Biscayne, we already cleaned the engine bay. The motor that is going to go in is a 1979 454 Chevrolet motor. Came out of a 79 C30 dually, is the best I can tell, because it has a 2 inlet, 1 outlet fuel pump on it, because those had dual fuel tanks. It's right here. That was plugged. But this motor was taken out of there, rebuilt. It had a small camshaft put in it, a few small modifications made to it, and it was put in a 65 C10, which it was in that truck for about 10 years before it got pulled, and that's when I bought it from a guy in up in somewhere, I can't remember now. I bought the motor for $1,500? $1,200. I think it was $1,500. Good motor. He gave us a torque converter with it too. I'm going to replace the old 3800 stall converter in there with a 2200 stall that works with this motor. This motor was running the day that he pulled it. He drove it to breakfast and then drove it back home. He drove the truck pretty regularly, so I don't feel too bad about this. I think it's going to be a pretty good motor. I'm going to pull the carburetor off so I can put my lift plate on there, and let's do it to it. What?
You want me to pull it off for you?
I mean, if you want to, but that sucker's stuck on there. I'm trying to make sure that there's nothing that I'm missing. Okay, there is some sort of bolt or something that is not.
The struggle is real.
It is, I mean.
Woo!
I gotta swap the torque converter out. So, another day of climbing into the Biscayne.
I'm going to show this to your track coach. You should be able to do hurdles.
Attached.
Well, okay. That's another problem there. So let's see. Okay.
Well, that wasn't that hard. Don't hand it to me.
Anna, it's going to go under here. I'll get the can of that. That's a freaking baby converter.
I could have picked that one up.
Oh, you probably could have.
Hey, don't forget to get it to drop in both pumps. Put it in and rotate it until it drops twice.
Yeah, I remember. Okay. Time for the big boy converter, which is actually less of a stall than the little converter. This is I think the guy told me it's like a 2200 stall. But it works, that is the same stall that came out of his 454 in that truck, so it should bolt up and work perfectly. Okay. It's already got fluid in it, so. Come on. Okay. Thanks. I don't know. Oh. Oh, there it goes. Oh. Okay. That's what it needed. Okay. There it is. It's in there. This one's 6-bolt instead of the 3 that one was, but that's perfectly fine. Okay. Now I'm going to climb back out.
Do not video this.
She's gonna move the motor. She's moving it. Oh, she going. She going. It's going.
Better move out of my way.
Leg day!
Stop. I weigh less than this motor.
We all do. Me and you.
We put our weights together and we still weigh less than this motor.
How much does an engine weigh?
That's about 700 pounds.
That's a 100-pound engine.
I don't know.
Oh.
That one's about 500. That one's about 200 more.
But that one right there is only about 400.
Going up.
You want me to hold?
If you hold that, thank you very much.
I hate this part.
Oh, you're good. Okay.
Good?
Yep, good.
Alright. You going from here?
Well, I mean, we still got.
Huh? We still got what?
We still got
Oh,
to
right.
do that. We'll go. Then we can go from here. Way of the bolt on the engine mount right here on the clamshell, and so we got to take it off.
No, no.
We're gonna try it?
I'm gonna try it. So the problem that we're running into right now is we're not sure if the oil pan's gonna clear or not because it's got the rear-mounted steering style on it. I think after looking at it and doing some measurements, comparing it to the small block and measurements there, I think it may fit. And if it doesn't, this motor will have to come back out and
Okay.
get tore down. But
Let's give it a whirl. See what happens.
I have a dumb question. Where's the oil pan for that one? Will it fit that one?
Well, because it's a small block. And a small block and big block are not interchangeable.
Oh.
But if we had another big block, we could always steal the oil pan off of it.
but we don't.
We don't.
Put this back on the motor stand and
Order of an oil
put it on
pan.
the oil pan and install it. It's not hard to do. Okay.
I'm not being smart in any way, but this is what came in this originally, correct?
No, this is what he had in it.
There has been one of these in this car,
Yeah, I mean, it's...
but this is not this was never the original engine.
But it has batches for a 454.
Yeah, he bought... Some guy sent them to him.
They hadn't... Like, when this car got built, the 454 was not even an engine. Like, it hadn't been invented yet.
It hadn't been invented until 1970.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, the whole time I thought that... I was sitting there going, this has to fit, because that's what they... Okay.
Good?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I have no idea.
We're raising it up?
Raise it up. Okay.
Did it?
What you thinking?
I was wondering if I could raise it up, we could bring it back and, like, attack it from another angle.
Well, I mean, that's what we were trying to do by moving into the first hole on the engine lift plate.
Yeah, I know, but if I could push down on it and then...
Well, can you? I don't know how much downward swing it's going to have, but if you do that and we lower it down, it just may slide
That's
in.
what I was just
You
wondering.
ready?
Oh, hold up.
Oh.
You do this. I have the magic touch when it comes to lowering. Alright.
I would pick it up a little bit more.
Pick it up a little more?
I would pick it up a little bit more and shimmy it backwards just slightly.
What are you thinking right now? Is it going to work?
No. That's what I'm thinking right now, is it's not going to work at all.
If it works, it's going to be tight.
This is some ingenuity right here.
This is something.
I said it works.
Hmm?
Certified trick. Certified by David Fryberger. I saw this on television one time.
Was this on Roadkill?
Some Roadkill Garage, thank you very much.
On television, it must be true.
I know. His engine hoist is way cooler. He built it. Steve Dulcige's.
Well, maybe we need to build one that works with everything.
He welded it out of hangers, metal hangers. Oh, hey.
You tell me what
Okay.
angle of the dangle.
Try to push it back some. Oh, forward. Excuse me.
Toward the back of the car like that.
Towards the back of the car. Keep going.
Hey, did you know this is a quadra-jump intake manifold ejection pump?
Yeah, I can see that. Hey,
Check
quadra-jump.
that out. Woo! Look at that. Square bore, Q-jet. And I'm telling you, it wasn't even bolted down. It was like somebody put gasket cement on it and set it on there. And this is a different engine builder. We don't even know who this person was, but they just glued it on there.
We didn't do any of this.
Honey, what are you making?
A Sharpie on a stick.
Why?
Because I need to mark something.
Okay.
pee on a stick.
That's fine. We don't have to.
When are you trying to mark?
Trying to mark the oil pan so we can modify it.
Hey, you laugh, but look at that.
So, update on the 454 in the Biscayne. So, it didn't fit, which we all know. So, off camera,
I took off the oil pan off of the 454, and I took off the oil pump because the pickup tube on the oil pump was not going to work. So the original plan was I was going to cut this oil pan down to make it clear the steering, but I noticed that the pickup's not going to work on it, and there was a few other just things that weren't going to work. And really, in all reality, you don't want your oil pan leaking because you put bad welds on there and your seal all didn't work. So I tore that apart about a week ago, and we've had it sitting here. And then I had exams for school, and other things came up, and it got put on the back burner. And then we waited for parts. Well, parts finally came. I put in a brand new oil pump, pickup tube, and this very nice oil pan that I got from AutoZone. And hopefully we're going to paint it, and we're going to make it look nice with engine part paint that we have from Eastwood. And we're going to put it on the 454 and put the 454 in the car and make it go vroom vroom. Don't mind the 6.0 sitting there and the nice old 64. We've been working on that too. We're going to put some content out eventually with that thing.
look at it. It's all nice and black and clean.
It's pretty.
It is pretty. So last night, I painted half of it, and then Dad painted the other half, and then he put a coat on it. I hate painting with a passion, and I'm not very good with colors. So I don't really normally know what colors it is, and so it's just black now. And I know I'm going to get a lot of hate for not painting it Chevy orange, but I didn't have any, but I had black, so it's going to be black. That just a little thing, you know, Eastwood engine paint, the stuff that we always use. It is the high temp engine paint, ceramic engine paint. Dude, this stuff's awesome. Okay. You can literally paint anything with it. Engine blocks, brakes, and it levels out very nicely. It did not level out very nicely on the oil pan, but that's because we painted it in the wrong temperature. You know, it needs to be something a little bit hotter than the weather right here in North Carolina today. But it's going to go on the engine, and then the engine's going to go in the car after we move. Yep. So I came up to the conclusion real quick that I'm not sure if I need silicone for my oil pan gasket. It is not the old school cork 4-piece, because I hate those, and I just scraped one off of the engine because someone used 2 inches of silicone. That's not how you're supposed to do it. But I bought a Felpro 1-piece gasket. Love the rubber on them. They're really good to reuse. And I'm thinking, do I need to use silicone? Well, let's ask Mom.
What do you think, Mom?
I can Google it.
You can Google it? That's cool.
According to Google, we don't need silicone.
Okay, so I had to buy a new oil pump. This one is for a truck. Well, the oil pump doesn't matter. We all know that. It's the pickup tube. The pickup tube was for a truck. Well, pickup tubes are designed to be bigger than the oil pump, so they stay in there, and then you tack weld them. Well, we thought we could pull it out. No dice. So I have a new pickup tube. I have a new oil pump. So I got to take the rod off of here, and I think that's going to be it. Off of this oil pump. I'm going to put it on this one, put my new pickup tube on it after doing some measurements, and we're going to put this thing in the car after. So I have to now put the intermediate shaft on the new oil pump. And I pulled it off this one, which was a pain in the butt. If you've ever taken one off, you know what I'm talking about. So this goes on here, and this goes, these are supposed to sit together like that, and this couples it together. And I'm not sure, pretty sure it goes like, this slides on somehow, and then no, maybe that slides on, but you need that in there.
What are you thinking?
Hand me that screwdriver.
What are you thinking?
I'm just going to tap it on there. Oh, look. Oh. Almost.
You want a mallet?
I mean, this is working pretty good. Okay, it may be time to go get a mallet.
So what do we just do?
Okay, so we just got our new oil pump pickup tube on the brand new oil pump. Finally got our intermediate shaft on there, and we're going to put it back on there, make sure that it's proper measurements, and adjust as need. Then we're just going to tack weld it and put it all back together.
Put your purse down, Sally, and let's go.
This time on Weightlifting Garage, we try to put a 454 in just by our hands. Oh, crap. I gotta like whip it around.
Whip it good.
This is what took the longest
Hold
time.
up. I'll help you in a second.
Okay.
I'm not gonna help you.
Just a little bit more. No more.
I don't think it'll go anymore.
Alright. So it's time to do a little hoisting here. A little hoisting action.
Hoist it real good. He's an English guy. Going to fight the Turkish.
What's that? Hollywood Nights.
That was Hollywood Nights.
I couldn't remember where Lawrence of Arabia came from. Such a stupid.
Dude, it's not stupid.
I mean, it's awesome because it has Project X in it, but that's the only reason it's awesome.
You like the El Camino?
I don't even remember the opening.
There's like a gasser El Camino at the
It
very
was so
beginning.
not memorable to me.
It had the Thunderbolt.
All right, if you will hold this, I'll yank this
I got
thing
you.
out of here.
Which I thought was cool. The Thunderbolt was cool.
Watch this.
I'll taste this.
Do you think you can push me when I'm standing
No.
here?
Well, we could, but
We could, but
the camera person.
I think you're calling me fat.
no, we aren't. We just don't have unsafe working environments for the camera people. Okay?
That thing doesn't.
We don't have unsafe work environments for the camera people.
That thing doesn't push very easy with
With this motor on it.
without an engine on it. I hate driving it across the shop with no engine.
It's kind of stupid that they have like a 2-ton. No one's picking up a 2-ton engine with our Harbor Freight engine on it.
It's Northern Tool, thank you very much.
Oh, is this Northern Tool? Excuse me.
China's finest.
New sign. Are we
I put the sign
rebranding?
up.
Are we rebranding? From Lucky Jack Racing to...
No,
No, not yet.
that's my stuff. Your
Fine.
stuff's Lucky Jack.
But the Biscayne fits it so well.
I need the air on the hydraulic one. You just plug your compressor in and go.
Oh no.
What was that? Oh. Hit the
alternator bracket.
Oh, you know what? I'll just sit there. You go. Am I clear yet? Almost.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're almost clear. Then we can swing in. Oh yeah, you're clear now.
Alright, we're gonna have to. I hate moving this thing with the engine up in the air, but we're gonna have to kind of come back. Because we gotta get his leg past the darn jack here.
I think your wheel's stuck on something. Okay.
Okay. Are we good to go forward?
No.
Oh, because that stupid center ridge.
Yeah, but I said
Okay, hang on.
push it over.
You know what? I got hydraulic cylinder.
You're clear.
Okay. Bring her in.
Okay, so we're gonna stop right there and we're gonna start letting it down because it goes down in an arc.
Yeah.
Are you hiding the poorly painted oil pan from your loyal viewers?
I think we should talk about the 40-foot oil pan.
Yeah, I measured it. It was a 40-foot paint job on the oil pan. So backstory on that for those of you who are gonna criticize how crappy it looks, because it does. The HVAC unit in the shop quit working, and we didn't realize that it was not working until the pan was already being painted.
Excuse me.
It ended up kind of cold in the shop that night. And it did not set up, nor did it self-level like it normally does. Let me know when to stop. Here.
Okay.
How are we looking?
We're looking pretty good.
Let you do. We're filming. YouTube family friendly, comments only.
I don't know. You watch some of the stuff on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
What? There's people with potty mouths on YouTube. You grab that. Don't grab that pull.
I got you. Okay. Pull.
Hang on.
Sorry.
There.
Pulling. Heck yeah. Works every time.
Look at the oil pan.
And
Cross member and steering.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah. That's what happens when you finally find the right oil pan for this thing.
One company. One company.
Pioneer Automotive. Okay.
Advance Auto. No, it was not Advance Auto. It was AutoZone. I
Get in the
forgot.
zone, baby.
Get in the zone. Nope.
It's lined up. All that finally got everything to fall into place like we thought.
Look at that.
Woo! What a pain in the butt.
Yeah, it is.
Well, we got it.
Okay, pull it down. Pull it out real quick before the suspension settles and the A-arms sit on top.
I think that's already happened.
Oh crap!
By the time I set the engine down, I heard it. But
See. No.
She's
Helps
still
if you-
connected. Still connected. Oh,
What'd you say, Mom?
helps if you disconnect it.
Thank you.
Tech tips from mommy. Thank you, hon.
Crap! I had that out of the hole.
It's got a big lock in it again.
Man, look at that.
And the displacement matches the fender badges. It's gotta be exciting.
Oh yeah, that is insane. That makes it worth all that hard work that we just did.
No, when we get it fired up, that'll make it worth all the
Yeah,
hard
it will.
work.
So you remember when you're like, oh, you know, we could do this whole entire engine swap in 6 hours in one weekend? Yeah, no. 2 weeks.
I mean, I've seen it on
Later.
TV. That
I know, in 30 minutes. Like,
Yeah.
they can do it on TV. I don't know why it takes us so long. Oh. Time to go to bed. Wow. Look at that. 454 sitting all nice and nestled among the frame rails of a 1966 Chevrolet Biscayne 4-door to 2-door conversion. One of a kind. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here and dealing with us as we have went through all sorts of technical difficulties to get this motor in here and to get this car roadworthy. This is the pinnacle of hot rodding right here. Big block in a big car. Now, the bigger question is, will we get it to run and fire? Or are we going to have even more trouble? I don't know, but I guess you'll find out next time here on Lucky Jack Racing.